It all started in high school when I was 15. When I'm 15 years old, and suddenly I lose 40 pounds. I lose all of my energy. I look pretty much like a zombie.
Mm.
I can't concentrate anymore. So my grades got worse.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had symptoms of like super weird symptoms of urinary tract infection, like urgency to pee but nothing coming out, and severe kidney pain in both sides. And then I even had like some like weird testicle pains, like super weird symptoms, and that was all in high school. And that
So
became
it was stuff that no one could make sense of, like
no,
kidney and intestinal pain and no energy, and you couldn't get up, and you were just chronically always tired, and no one could figure it out.
I was so confused. Like no one knew what the hell was happening, pretty much. And that became worse, like sudden severe painful cramps when I was eating something like chocolate. And then I would suddenly have fevers every day, like for days, and even like a week, and like every day a fever, like super random stuff that like, what is happening? And at that point, I think I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I think I'm just gonna die. I go to the doctor. He was pretty sure that I was like a mild appendix inflammation. They sent me to a hospital, and they do a blood checkup. And turns out I've been severely malnourished for like months, like a year, pretty much, like extreme severe malnourishment.
Wow.
Because I haven't done a blood check, because I was like a kid. I was like, not like, my parents weren't confused. They didn't know I was sick. And pretty much I go to a doctor. They found out I am severely malnourished, and the doctor comes up to my parents and to me and says, sorry, but he has to stay, and it's very, very, very urgent. There's pretty much an emergency. He cannot leave the hospital. So they put me in the bed and do all these checkups, like the colonoscopy and stuff. And turns out I have Crohn's disease, with severe abscess and fistulas. The year prior to joining, I was not feeling much better at all. I was on pretty much, I went through the list of these biologics everyone knows who has Crohn's disease, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
all the drugs, all the biologics. Yep.
Yeah, and there was still inflammation going on, and I was experiencing terrible symptoms such as depression, constipation. I could not sleep at all. I could not relax. When I luckily would get sleep, I would just randomly sleep throughout the day. So I could not hold a job or anything like that. So it's been less than a year so far, and I've been feeling much better than pretty much I've ever felt in my life. I decided
the last 20 years, have you ever felt this good?
No. This is pretty much the best I've ever felt.
Good, congratulations. Let me ask you, are you getting good sleep? You able to sleep?
Yeah, the sleep has fixed itself, and
wow. No, normal bowel movements, no more constipation?
No more constipation, and the stool looks much like it's an actual formation. It's much better.
It's more normal and healthy looking. And let me ask you this.
It looks like stool to me now.
And this it looks like normal stool. And let me ask you, this is crazy. As we started fixing the microbiome and detoxing your gut, which we found that the microbiome was causing some depression. The microbiome being off was causing depression, anxiety, and constipation. When we started fixing that, what happened to your emotions and your depression?
It just went away, just like that.
Wow.
Like 1 week, and it went away.
Like 1 week, you're sleeping better, you're starting to feel better, the fog over you and that depressive emotion just started lifting.
So pretty much, exactly, it just went away. It's like a bubble that just bursts. It just bursted and then all went away. It's unbelievable. The feeling of just the stress just releases from itself. It's pure bliss. You cannot just imagine being in pain for years, and you don't know what the cause is, and suddenly it just goes away, just like that. Like it's like a dream almost.
Wow, congratulations. Congratulations. And I know it takes so much courage for you to even be here and express that and come and say those things. And I know that you were also at this, you know, you were getting all this extreme pain when you had the bowel movement, like terrible shooting pain to have the bowel movement. Are you
right after the bowel movement? Yeah.
Yeah, right after. No pain, no
that's
after
gone.
bowel movement pain, no after depression, sleeping well, great energy, heart rate's normal.
Yeah.
And you're starting to work now. What do you want to do for a profession now?
My dream is to become a kindergarten teacher.
Wow.
And I will do the entry exam next year at January, and I will be able to hopefully work next year. I mean, there are no words that just can describe how thankful I am for Armand, because he was, we actually bonded very much. We actually became very good friends because we were very alike. So we would talk about very similar stuff, and he also is very, very, very educated. So he knows a lot of, he knows pretty much much more than your average. I mean, honestly, average doctor.
Yeah.
And he was able to go through all my symptoms and give me all the specific protocols which I needed, and they worked. I mean, even through till this day, he can, you know, he asks me, we keep in touch, we talk, I tell him everything, and we became very good friends. I tried everything. I tried every supplement. I tried every diet. I tried every therapy, and it just no results. I couldn't find the results I was looking for. And now I can do everything because of the program. I can work again. I can have more energy because of the program. I wake up at 8 because of the program. I can focus on my career because of the program. It's unbelievable. Like I mean, I can tell. I mean, if you have Crohn's disease or colitis or IBS, I highly recommend you do this program because it works. Because I thought I was incurable. I thought I was a special case, but I'm not, because every human is same when it comes to the gut. In terms of IBS, IBD, everyone can heal. Everyone has the function of healing. And if I did it, everyone can. I didn't have any money. I had to go to my parents. I had like a couple of hundreds in my bank account. I could not afford the program, but I just could not. I still had that will. I still wanted to strive. I wanted to become better. And that's what motivated me. I still was negative, but I just needed that step, and I did that step, and it worked. I really recommend you doing that program because it really works. It really works.